Yo, what's going on everyone? My name is Abductual TKL Tom and welcome back to a brand new video. Now in the last video I did mention that I was sick of putting on Fortnite gameplay, so I pretty much scrounged around for whatever I could find, and somehow I have Blackout gameplay even though I've played it like 5 times, but that's basically what I've got and it's better than just seeing Fortnite over and over. But on today's video we're going to be talking about this creepy guy that I met years and years ago. So yeah, let's start with that straight away. Now this story takes place probably, I'd say roughly about 5 years ago maybe. I was probably, I'd say anywhere from 11 to like 13 at the time. 11, 12, 13, probably around that age, maybe 12. I don't know. I could have been younger, but I doubt it. Maybe could have been 10. Lowest I'd go is 10, but highest I'd go is like 13. But basically, a little backstory of this guy. I had him on my friends list on Xbox 360, and I must have met him on like Black Ops 2 or like Skate 3. Pretty sure they were the games that I would have met him. Probably Black Ops 2, because that's where you met most of the people that you ended up being friends with somehow. Because that was just kind of like some kind of social hub, especially on like Search and Destroy. Now, when I first met this guy, he was a pretty cool guy. Like, he was just pretty normal, like, pretty nice. Like, he was probably pretty good at the game. That's why I probably liked him. Probably good at COD and stuff. And I don't know. I guess I just added him at the time, and that was that. But many, like, weeks and months pass, and I never spoke to him or played with him again. It wasn't like a hardcore friendship. I probably just played with him a few times, and that was it. But I never removed him from my friends list, and this is where he comes back into play. So we go to the future here, maybe about 2 years later, maybe just 1 year later. It was quite a while after though. I'd completely forgot he existed, and I remember I was playing GTA 5. Like, it was pretty much like the first year GTA came out. Not that that really matters, but just setting a scene here. And I'm going to be putting on a voice for Mr. Creepy character here. And also, I forgot to mention his name. I don't remember his full name, but part of his name was Demize. It was like he was probably in some stupid clan, and then the second part was Demize. So we're going to refer to him as Demize. So yes, just got that covered. And so yeah, like I was saying, I was just in a party with maybe 2 or 3 of my friends at the time, and I was just on GTA 5. And then out of nowhere, Mr. Demize joins the party, and I was a little taken back. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Like, I haven't spoke to him in like a year or more, so I was like, oh, what's up, Demize? Like, that sounds super cringy, but obviously I didn't know his real name, so I was like, oh, what's up, Demize? What's up? And then all of a sudden, it's like the mood completely changes. I don't know what my friends are talking about, like me and them, but the mood went from happy fun time to Demize has just joined the party. Now, I don't actually remember if Demize was American or not, but this is how I remember his voice, so I'm just going to go with it. So, Demize joins the party. I kind of greet him, say, oh, hey, I haven't spoken to you in years, what's up? And then all of a sudden it's, yo, what's up? And like all of a sudden I'm thinking, well, he doesn't sound the same. Like, he's clearly gone through puberty in the time that I spoke to him. At the time, of course, I was like probably 11, 12 years old. I was just a small little fletchling. I was just a kid at this point. And Demize is in here, like, just with the voice changing mechanics, and I'm like, okay, well, this is new. But anyway, I just kept it up, and I just asked like how it was going, or just how come you joined the party? Just not like in a why the freaking hell have you joined our party? Like, get out! Like, just asking like, oh, how come you've joined my party? And because I haven't spoke to this guy in like a year, so it's just really weird. And he just, this is just the weirdest response. You wouldn't even just. This doesn't even crack the top 10 of responses, what you think he'll say. But get ready for this one. So I ask him how it's going and things, and he replies to me saying this. he says, not bad. Friend's in hospital right now. So that's kind of bad, but yeah. And so I'm like, oh, damn, like, what happened? That sounds awful. But this is not the response I was expecting either. He responds saying, oh, well, like, we got into an argument and I stabbed him. I was like, okay, right. I was just, at this point, my 11-year-old, 12-year-old brain was literally having a malfunction. Obviously I knew of violence, but I'd never heard it in real life. I was like, this guy that I used to know and talk to, who used to have such an innocent voice, has just turned into, I don't know, the Joker. Like, it's just insane. Like, saying he stabbed his friend and he's in hospital. And I don't get it. And he's just, this once, friend, Demize, just has turned into some kind of psychopath, which is just insane. And I'm just trying to process this. And then before I can really say anything, he changes subject. He starts just saying completely different thing. And he says, so, who wants to get booted offline? I'm like, what? Like, you just can't go from, I've just stabbed my friend to, who wants booting off of their internet? Like, what is happening? And so, I'm not responding at this point. I'm just like, I've got the wide eyes open, and I'm just like, what's happening? Like, I don't even know what my friends were saying or thinking at the time. I'm pretty sure they were just being silent. Like, we were scared at this point. We were like 11, 12 years old, literally just petrified of this guy online, who I thought was my friend at one point. And then, he says, yo, so, I can bring up all your internet. So, freaking, who's on Sky? And I'm just scared to say anything. But, me being the stupid person I am, I say, oh, I'm on Sky. That's me. And then he's like, yeah, knew it. I'm like, okay, cool. Literally, my 12-year-old self just didn't know what to do, so I was just going along with what Mr. Demize was going on with. And he's going, yeah, I can boot you offline right now. I can boot all your friends off the internet. You want to do that, huh? And I'm like, no, please don't boot us off, Mr. Demize. I'm just trying to play some GTA. And my friends are literally quaking in their boots. They're not saying anything. I can assure you that. And then all of a sudden, it's bang, kicked off the game. Bang, my internet just disappears apparently, and I'm out the party, and my internet is off. So Demize literally just kicked me off, and I don't know what happened to my friends that night or day, whenever it was. I don't know what happened to them. They could have been talking to the madman himself. But I'm pretty sure I got back online after like 10 minutes, and Demize had gone. And I joined my friend's party, and they were just like, what the hell just happened? But yeah, that's the story of Demize, the creepy creepy guy. Like, he was a weird guy that, apparently stabbed his friend. Honestly, I think he was just mental. But yeah, that's the story. My throat hurts from doing the Demize voice, apparently. I don't even remember if he sounded like that, but I swear he had a voice that was different to mine at the time. But yeah, I think I've mentioned this in a video before, but it only lets me have so many cuts in a video, and so for this last bit, it was nearly all improvised, so I hope you can appreciate that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, that's basically that. Yeah, it took me some time to actually remember that story because it happened so long ago, like something that happened like 5-6 years ago, like crazy. But yeah, I don't know where Demize is now. He could well be dead, or just locked up in a mental asylum. Or maybe he's just part of a hacker team that boots people off the internet. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. If you liked it, give it a like, and if you're new to my channel, then feel free to subscribe. I'll be bringing you new videos every few days, and yeah, so hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.